Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord would most certainly be dead if not for the modders, mappers, and supportive members of this community. Something I can most certainly say for EU, as what these clans have been putting out have been highly polished experiences. Thanks to the efforts of these groups, the Mountain Blade scene has become a highly enjoyable experience with epic battles. However, in the NA scene, the scene in which I myself play in, we are kind of lacking in the events department. And when I mean we are lacking, I mean we are currently incapable of replicating the experience that the EU events bring to us. That is, until now. A reforming clan known as Bloodhold has recently come to me telling me about their plans to start their own events, and I believe it has the most potential out of all the other NA events, as their leader, Cookie, is watching what made the EU event successful and is trying to replicate it to the best of his ability, and I genuinely believe that he can pull it off. But I'm being a little too vague here. Let's get more into the nitty-gritty details. What is Bloodhold? Who is Cookie? And what is this new event you speak of? Bloodhold is an old Norman Anglo-Saxon Viking clan in the realm of Bannerlord multiplayer. They eventually disbanded and joined the Atreus clan, but recently cut their ties to reform their lost clan. Cookie, their leader, is an experienced modder who's contributed heavily in the Atria events, and has even modded for other games like StarCraft 2, CK3, EU4, and Hearts of Iron 4. He's well regarded in the community, even in the midst of clan drama, which is why about every clan is happy to give his event a shot. When it comes to our eternal squabbles, I personally feel like it's gotten to the point where we are all just kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. With our small community, it's important that we are able to sort out our differences and work with one another. Otherwise, everyone will fall victim to the never-ending cycle of vengeance, or wanting to get the last laugh, resulting in the stagnation of numbers and events and the slow decay and death in our clans, meaning we can't have quite as much fun with one another because we've all chosen to be too hard-headed. I won't say people have not been wronged. In fact, at this point, I believe everyone has been wronged in some way or another, but if we together want our community to survive, we have to work past all this. That's just my little ramble, but that's my point as to why Cookie being an event organizer is a great thing. For one, he's very open-minded, even past the point of his own biases. Cookie will not turn any clans away because of some grudges, and that's the way it should be, and with his reputation, I think he can succeed. Even if some people try to make it an either-or fallacy, as this isn't black and white, it's gray. Of course, I am not the only one of this sentiment, and I believe the majority of our community can definitely be reasoned with, but let's close this rant now so we can get on to the actual event. Bloodhold's events are going to be very similar to KTE's, in that Bloodhold will be working with every clan individually to give them their own custom units. For an example, in KTE Sunday events, my clan has their own rank structure. You have the levies and above playing our swordsman class, and then my class, which is all ranks equivalent to sergeant or higher. Then our knights, our bannermen, Duke Mimic of Saxony, and King Charlemagne of the Franks. We of course have our own cavalry and archer units, and what this allows is for every clan to have their own identity, which makes playing just a whole lot more immersive. Getting to play as our own clan is an experience, and now Cookie is taking inspiration from this structure and is trying to bring it to the NA community, bringing custom units for every clan willing to work with him. He's gotten the Valandian Knights units finished already. Their leader, King Leslie de Harless, wanted to keep it simple here and just having the role of king and his men. But if you wanted, you can make it a little more diverse and have, say, your levies, footmen, sergeant, knights, and then king. Of course, you can't have an unreasonable amount of unit types, like you can't go to Cookie and tell him to implement 20 ranks for your clan, but if you work with him, I'm sure compromises can be made and worked. Cookie is very reasonable and easy to work with. To create your own custom units, you can go into single player and select any armors from the following mod packs: Swadian Armory, Vegir Armory, and Valandian Steel. All 3 mods will be provided in the description below. When you are satisfied with your classes, you need to provide the asset name of each armor piece along with the mod pack it's from. Providing an image of your unit helps too. If you have an issue, you can always ask in the Bloodhold event Discord, and someone will walk you through it. The link to that will be in the description below. What Bloodhold and I are hoping for is not only the gathering of the community for cool events, but also the bringing of new clans into the game. I'm not going to go too far into that topic for this video, but if you're interested in forming your own clan in multiplayer, then DM me on Discord SirLee1, and I will walk you through the process and connect you to people who can also be of help. Anyhow, the first Bloodhold event is coming up real soon on March the 7th, this Friday. If you do not have your own custom units, do not worry. Cookie has already implemented placeholder units in which you can play as until you get your own classes sorted. And in case you don't care for custom units, you can continue to just play the placeholder units, as it's totally optional. If you're interested in joining Bloodhold's clans, the link will be in the description. It's a prime time to do so, as joining early often means you'll get high ranks faster than those who join later. Anyhow, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.